Barbershop conversation, guys. So I think I messed up I dropped my phone, so the uh, the camera is kind of foggy. But anyways, I want to talk about. I saw in the comment section when I said I did it the white man's way in terms of me going to college, and you got to take into account we're programmed to do it a certain way. And the origin of being programmed comes from the creator of that program, which happens to be white. And I don't think formal education is the end of be all, because take into account when I think there's a $20,000 difference, if I'm not mistaken, the average salary from a high school diploma to a 4-year degree, something like that. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. And with that being said, it's $20,000 a year worth 4 years of your life from that perspective. But that's not where I'm going with this topic. What I want to do in order to fulfill your purpose and fulfill your greatness, you have to become an independent thinker. Now, some people need school because they want to be a doctor, they want to be a lawyer. So there's logical steps that you need to take to become a school teacher. You have, like me, I was a school teacher. You have to. I had to go to college to become a school teacher. But if you want to own a business, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be the CEO of your company or what have you, you don't necessarily have to have a college degree. The prerequisite to becoming president is you have to be 35 years old, I believe, an American citizen. Those are the prerequisites. Your politician does not have to have a college degree. They have to be an American citizen and of age, a certain age. You understand what I'm saying? So I want you guys to understand, I don't think it's the college degree that makes the person. I think the person has to want to make themselves. You understand what I'm saying? I'm thankful I went to college. I speak about my accountability team all the time. And so I have 5 or 6 great friends that I will have until the day we die. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm forever grateful. I'm sorry my energy's down. I just got to finish lifting weights. I ran 3 miles a day and did 25 rounds. So my energy is kind of down. But I think that we as parents need to push our children towards themselves instead of an ideology. You understand what I'm saying? Like a Christian is supposed to act a certain way. Hebrews, Israelites, if you're black, you act a certain way. If you're white, throughout my whole life, I've gotten, oh, you're different. I know what that means. Oh, you speak well. I don't accept those compliments now. I will call you out on it. But when I was younger, I thought it was a compliment because I wasn't who I was. When I was 25 years old. You understand? But I want y'all to become independent thinkers, man. At the end of the day, become independent thinkers, man. That's the goal. And I want to push you. At the end of the day, I want this channel to be a source of inspiration and encouragement. Hopefully, a wealth of knowledge, if you deem it that. Or you can call me an asshole. But at the end of the day, fulfill your purpose, man. We just seen. This is a boxing channel, primarily a boxing channel. I saw Deontay Wilder go through hell to keep what he's been fighting for his entire life. It wasn't the belt. It was to substantiate himself as a leader of men and protect his family. It wasn't a belt. It wasn't the belt that made him get out of the 7th round. It was his desire. It was his confidence. It was his belief that he is a great man, and he believed quite possibly he could have let us down if he didn't get out of that 7th round. I don't care what you guys say, how we got out of the 7th round, whatever you guys want. I don't care, but he got out of the 7th round. And I think that speaks volumes of who he is, and what he stands for. And you guys can hate Deontay Wilder, love Deontay Wilder, or be somewhere in between. But the point of the matter, you got to love yourself. And I can honestly admit, there were times when I was a school teacher and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? You understand? I was making $45,000. My first paycheck was $28,000 a year. That's minimum wage. I had a college degree. You know what I mean? As a school teacher, my ceiling, based off of when I stopped, was probably about $72,000, $74,000 with the college degree. Now that's good money, but it doesn't. I mean, you got to be perfect with it, but it doesn't substantiate your last name for generations and generations to come. It can if you're very wise with your money and you can find some holes in the system where you can be beneficial and all that. You got to have some luck. You understand what I'm saying? So, so I did it that way. First year, I made $28,000 as a school teacher. My last year, I was 7 years in. I probably made about $52,000, $54,000 somewhere. I don't know, somewhere in there. But I had to go to school. I had to work on my master's degree and my credential. So they owned my time. At 3 o'clock, I had to go to school. I had to, tenant calling me. I had to, they owned my time from 4 to 8. I had to work on my graduate degree, and I could have been working on I could have been working on my training business. But what I knew I wasn't going to be was a school teacher my entire life. And I started my training business because I knew I was going to need a bridge to carry me over. And it worked out. You understand what I'm saying? And college is not the final answer. It can be an answer. I'm not saying it's not, but it's the white man system, right? If you become an entrepreneur, create your own business, you can do what you want, when you want, how you want it. And I just want you guys to be free thinkers. You guys no one has the same life experiences as a composite. We may have some life experiences together because we've lived it, but our interpretation of our life experiences will be different. So your goals will be independent of my goals. And that's what I meant by it. I think it's important because I have a lot of subscribers, whether it's vocational college or whether it's contemporary college. You're reaching out to obtain a goal. I didn't mean it in a derogatory term, but it's the white man's way. At the end of the day, it's to prove to a corporation that you have a work ethic. That's what going to college is. And it's a 4-year marathon. And so that's where it's at. I'm home now, you guys. I appreciate you guys coming with me on my ride home. And I just want all of us to win. And if I can lend a hand, I'm very personal on my Instagram. Like in terms of, like I've given away hundreds of thousands of dollars tips between the stocks and my picks for boxing. I've given, the last 2 stocks I've given you guys, I've made thousands upon thousands of dollars on them, between my Nike stock and my Disney stock. And I told you guys to invest in it. Hopefully some of you guys did from my Instagram channel. And but at the end, it's no mean to brag or brag about how much money I have. I'm not really a fan of that, because at the end of the day, we were created out of love. And at the end of the day, when we die, we want to be seen as a vessel of love, right? So somewhere in between, now I'm not going to kid you and say I have my moments of confidence, have my moments of arrogance, whether it might be, but it doesn't consume me. And so, yeah, I want us to win. Have a great Monday, y'all. If you're thinking about going to the gym and you having second thoughts, go to the fucking gym. If you're thinking about starting your own business and you're 50-50 on it, start your business. You understand? If you're thinking about chasing that girl and you're having second thoughts, she's in a cubicle next to you, holler at the girl, man. Take that leap of faith. Whatever your leap of faith is that you've been questioning yourself on, take it. And if you're going to do it the white man's way, if you're going to do it the black man's way, if you're going to do it the Asian man's way, I'm making up shit right now. But if you do that, make sure you bring it back to yourself. Don't lose yourself in chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing something that you can never ever grasp, right? No one will ever be the richest man in the world. No one will ever be the richest woman in the world. No one will be the most spiritual person in the world. No one will be the most intelligent person in the world. Those things are obtainable. But what you can be is your greatest self. And college degree or not, you still can obtain that. And so check the origins of everything that you do. And that's the premise of this. You'll be fine. Going to college is the white man's way. You know, it recycles the dollars and gets taxed and doesn't get taxed on it. You know, schools doesn't get taxed on it. And it's run by, you know, white dollars. So anyways, man, Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. And follow me on Instagram. You guys can get a hold of me. And I'm going to do a, hopefully my next video will be on, someone on Instagram wanted me to do a video on financial independence, financial literacy. I'll do that because it reigns supreme with what happens with the Charlo brothers at the 40/40 Club about them getting robbed. I mean, allegedly getting robbed. So I should do a video on that, and we'll go from there. Anyway, Barbershop Conversation, man. Have a great Monday. All right, and take that leap of faith today, guys. Peace.